Carrying the Weight, a solo dad's guide to faith, finance, fatherhood. I'm David Cole. Thanks for walking this road with us. You might be listening while folding laundry, packing lunchboxes, or catching your breath between two jobs. Either way, I see you. I'm a solo dad raising 2 kids, 1 boy, 1 girl, and let me be real with you, this road doesn't come with backup. There are no breaks, no handoffs. Just you, God, and grit. But I need you to hear this. You're not just surviving, you're building something. And the weight you're carrying, it has purpose. Now, I'm not here to preach. I'm here to build with you. To get honest about the things we face. Financial pressure, emotional exhaustion, spiritual dryness, and that constant whisper in your head that says, I'm not enough. We're going to confront that today with faith, facts, and fire. Let's start with the finance. Being a solo dad means every dollar, every pound matters. No second income, no child-free weekends to hustle on the side. It's you doing all of it. And that creates pressure. I've been there choosing between paying for internet or buying enough food for the week. I've had days where I rationed rice, skipped dinner, and worked side hustles until 2 a.m. just to keep the lights on. That's not weakness, that's love in motion. But here's what I've learned. Pain is a teacher. And pressure? Pressure creates builders. Proverbs 13:22 says, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. That doesn't just mean money, it means wisdom, character, spiritual legacy. But yes, it also means provision. So let's talk real strategies. If you're struggling financially, start with clarity. Write down every expense, every leak in your financial roof, then cut ruthlessly. Cancel the things you don't need. Eat simple. Sell what's sitting unused. Get one step ahead of the chaos. Next, build income, not just hustle. I'm talking long-term. Can you learn a digital skill online? Can you sell a service on Fiverr or Upwork? I started editing audio clips for podcasts, and in 90 days, I had recurring clients. You don't need to be a genius. You need to be consistent. And here's the other piece. Teach your kids about money as you learn. Let them see you build. One of the greatest gifts you'll give them is financial literacy and watching you refuse to give up. Now let's shift because it's not just about money, it's about mind. Solo fatherhood will test your mental strength. The isolation is real, the nights are long, and if you're not careful, bitterness creeps in. You start resenting the life you didn't choose, the partner who left, the system that failed you. But bitterness is a thief. It robs you of your fight. You have to heal while leading. That's hard, but it's possible. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That includes healing. That includes rebuilding your confidence. That includes starting again. Listen to men like Rich Roll. He speaks about hitting rock bottom and rebuilding from sobriety to ultra marathons. Follow creators like The Table with Anthony O'Neill who talk about faith, money, and fatherhood in real ways. Study E.T., the hip-hop preacher Eric Thomas who speaks directly to men like us, the ones who weren't handed a playbook but refused to quit. Now here's where it gets real. You need structure. Because chaos is not sustainable. Build your home with rhythm. Even if it's simple, wake up at the same time. Create a nightly routine. Sunday breakfast with your kids. Homework hour, movie night. These rhythms will ground you and give your kids the stability they crave. As James Clear said, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So build systems, set boundaries, protect your mornings, guard your peace. And remember this, fatherhood is not about perfection, it's about presence. If your kids see you trying, they'll remember that more than anything. Not the perfect house, not the new clothes, but the effort. The talks in the kitchen, the time you showed up to their school play even when your wallet was empty and your heart was heavy. Now let's talk faith. There are moments when you'll feel forgotten, spiritually dry, wondering why God allowed this journey to fall on your shoulders alone. But I want to remind you, Jesus carried a cross he didn't deserve, so you could carry hope you didn't earn. You're not forgotten, You're not forsaken, you're being formed. There's a story in Genesis about Joseph, a man betrayed, sold, imprisoned, forgotten. But in the end, he rose to leadership and saved generations. Why? Because he didn't abandon his process. Solo dad, your process is producing something. Keep going. Let your kids hear you pray. Let them see you serve. Let them witness a man who walks in humility and leads with courage. That's legacy. And you're stalked to someone. Therapy is not weakness. It's maintenance for your soul. A good friend, a pastor, a mentor. Don't carry this alone. And when you feel like quitting, remember what Nelson Mandela said, it always seems impossible until it's done. You're doing the impossible. Every day. Let me leave you with this. Your kids don't need a superhero. They need a steady man with a soft heart and strong hands. A man who can cry and correct, who can fold laundry and teach scripture, who can make mistakes and apologize, who leads even when he's tired. That's what you are. And the world may never clap for you, but heaven is watching. You're not just carrying the weight, you're building a foundation that generations will stand on. Check the description for helpful tools that can support your journey, including platforms to build income, find support, and strengthen your skills. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm David Cole, and remember, we're not here to impress the world, we're here to raise the next one.